You know how every once in a while, a car comes along that makes you stop and think, okay, this could actually change things. That's exactly the vibe I'm getting from the upcoming 2026 Honda Zero Saloon. It's Honda's first major step into their brand new Zero Series, a lineup that's supposed to represent a complete reset for the brand. Not just another update, not just another electric vehicle. Honda says this is starting from zero. And honestly, from what we've seen so far, they're not kidding. Now, if you've been following Honda for a while, you'll know they've been kind of quiet in the fully electric space compared to rivals like Tesla, Hyundai, or even Ford. Sure, they've had hybrids like the Accord or CR-V hybrid, solid cars. But a dedicated EV? Not really. That's where the Zero Series comes in, and the Saloon is the flagship that's leading the charge. At first glance, the design alone tells you Honda's playing in a different league now. Gone are the safe, conservative lines we've come to expect. The Zero Saloon looks like it rolled straight out of a sci-fi concept sketch. Low, wide, and absolutely sleek. There's this futuristic but elegant front fascia with super-thin LED lighting that stretches across the nose. The silhouette is clean and aerodynamic, almost like a digital teardrop, and the rear has that subtle fastback vibe that gives it a sporty edge. It's not just about looking futuristic for the sake of it. Honda says every curve, every crease was designed to cut through air as efficiently as possible. Even the wheels look like they belong on a concept car, geometric, aerodynamic, almost sculptural. It's the kind of design you'd expect from a premium brand, but Honda's aiming to make it accessible. The overall effect is this perfect mix of bold and minimal. It's got presence without screaming for attention. Step inside, and you can tell this is a completely new direction for Honda's interior philosophy. Instead of loading the cabin with buttons and screens everywhere, the design feels calm, almost zen-like. It's airy, with a low dash that gives you a great sense of space. There's still tech, of course. You've got a wide panoramic screen that spans most of the dashboard, and the steering wheel has a rectangular, almost race-inspired shape. But it's not overwhelming. The materials look top-notch too: soft touch panels, sustainable fabrics, subtle ambient lighting. It's the kind of place that feels both futuristic and comfortable. One of the coolest rumored features is this smart adaptive interface. Think of it like a co-pilot that learns your habits. Over time, it remembers your seat position, your music preferences, even how you like your drive mode setup. You hop in, and it just feels like your car already knows you. That's where Honda's putting a lot of focus. Tech that feels personal and human, not just digital for show. Now let's talk performance. Honda hasn't revealed every single spec yet, but here's what we do know. It's built on a brand new EV platform, developed entirely from scratch. The focus is on lightweight construction, balanced handling, and an extremely low center of gravity. Honda has been teasing this new approach they call the thin, light, and wise philosophy, meaning the car is thinner for aerodynamics, lighter for efficiency, and smarter in how it delivers power. The Saloon is expected to come with both pure electric and hybrid options, which is great news for folks who aren't quite ready to go all in on EVs yet. The hybrid system will likely blend a high-efficiency gas engine with electric assistance for instant torque and smoother acceleration. Early reports suggest a range of around 300 miles for the electric version, depending on the trim and battery size, with fast charging that can get you from 15% to 80% in roughly 20 minutes. So, you're not waiting around forever on a road trip. Driving-wise, Honda wants this thing to feel like a driver's car again. They're promising sharp steering, excellent visibility, and suspension tuning that balances comfort and engagement. It's not trying to be a track monster, it's trying to make every drive feel special, whether you're cruising down the coast or heading into the city. And here's something interesting: even though it's called the Saloon, it's built with a bit of versatility in mind. Honda hinted that it'll share a lot of DNA with the upcoming Zero SUV. That means we could see an all-wheel drive version with slightly higher clearance, perfect for light off-roading or just tackling rough terrain confidently. So if you're the type who loves the sedan look but occasionally ends up on dirt roads or mountain drives, this could hit that sweet spot. When it comes to pricing, Honda hasn't confirmed numbers yet, but the general expectation is somewhere in the $45,000 to $55,000 range for the base electric model, depending on trim and options. That would place it right in competition with cars like the Tesla Model 3, the Hyundai Ioniq 6, and the Polestar 2, but with that classic Honda reliability and a design that arguably feels fresher than any of those. Compared to Honda's past models, this thing is a total reinvention. If you look back at something like the Accord or the Civic, both fantastic cars, they've always been about practicality and dependability. The Zero Saloon keeps that DNA but wraps it in something much more forward-thinking. It's like Honda finally said, "Okay, we've proven we can build reliable cars. Now let's build something emotional, something aspirational." If everything goes according to plan, the 2026 Honda Zero Saloon should hit production sometime late in 2025, with deliveries starting in 2026. And I have a feeling this could mark the start of a new era for Honda, one where they're not just catching up to the EV competition but actually setting their own pace. So yeah, if you've ever been a fan of Honda's craftsmanship and reliability, but wanted something that looks and feels truly next-gen, the Zero Saloon might be the car that brings you back. It's bold, it's smart, it's efficient, and most importantly, it feels like the kind of car that could make driving exciting again. And honestly, I can't wait to see it on the road.